The poor Germans, we discovered, long after the war. I often think of what we did not do on their behalf. There was no registry, there was no place, there was no way to record these people. Nothing. So they were just dumped unceremoniously in a hole, getting covered up. There was no registry, there was no place to send map references, and they were buried with their pay books and what have you right on them. As it turned out, I learned years after, Thierry Leroux of Louvigny, the son of the boy that put the big flag on the rubble of Louvigny. You remember this story? He was telling me that, and this happened every so often, his plow turned up a German body on his farm. And in the pocket, still readable, was the pay book of the German. So he just sent it on to Berlin to an appropriate address that somebody told him to send it to. He got a lovely letter back from the widow, who got all his back pay with interest. See, the Germans would not pay anything to the widow or to the next of kin in the way of a pension unless they could be legally declared dead. Missing, you would get nothing. So these boys, all the people we buried that day, none of them, their relatives would never get a pension. That was to punish deserters, you see, and of which there were plenty probably because of the regime. But no, and I thought of all the men that we buried that day, just as though they were animals.